Hello, everybody. It's Mr. Dairyman here uh, by, by video to talk to you a little bit about your procedures today and the pace and carefulness that I want you to use while going through those procedures. Procedures are crucial to the success of your activity. So I'm going to model, since it's our first activity, I'm going to model each procedure and sort of give you a visual of what you're doing and some of the little tricks of what will make you successful. I'm gonna read them on the lab here today, the same one that you have at your seat. I'll read each step, demonstrate it here, and then hopefully very soon you'll be on your own, doing it yourself successfully. Step one, as you've read before, lay a meter stick on your table so that the 50 centimeter mark, that will be right here in the middle of your meter stick. It says 50 centimeters. There's a metric side and an English side. We're using metric so that the 50 centimeter mark is at the edge of the table. 50 centimeters will hang out over the edge. Now I'm going to go off the camera here a little bit. Okay, so my 50 centimeter mark is right at the edge. I have 50 centimeters hanging out over. Step two, set your books on the part of the meter stick that's lying on the desk. That would be this part right here. So you'll take whatever books or notebook you have, place it on there. That's going to give you some stability so this thing doesn't bounce around. A little bit of rigidity as well. Fix the pendulum string so that the pendulum is exactly 20 centimeters in length. Now how are we going to know 20 centimeters? Well, you have a meter stick right here to help you with that. So if this is 50 centimeters, here's your 20 centimeter mark. Simply use that meter stick to measure out the 20 centimeters that you need. Okay? So there we have a 20 centimeter long pendulum. And then we have our slack left over. You can hold the pendulum in place or wrap the slack around the stick to hold it in place. So I'm going to choose about right here, and I'm going to take that slack and wrap it around. And I personally like to use my finger right there on that pendulum to give it a good pivot point. Make sure there's only 2 washers. Got that? Pull the washers all the way back until the string is perfectly horizontal with the desk. So you pull that back and use the desk as a judge. So we don't want up here, that would be too high. We don't want down here. We want it perfectly even with that desk. Release the pendulum and count the number of periods the pendulum makes in 10 seconds. Remember, back and forth is only 1. So the release is the most important part. A lot of students, when they release, tend to throw it or bring it up and then drop it. You just want to let go. Okay? And again, that's tricky. Just release the 2 fingers so it drops naturally. And you're going to use your stopwatch to, one of your partners will let 10 seconds go by, and you both will count the number of periods and stop when the stopwatch gets to 10 seconds. You'll then clear it and repeat. It says record the number of periods on your data table from 2 washers, and you're going to repeat that 3 times in a row so you can get an average. Step 9 then is to increase to 4 and then to 6 washers for 3 trials each. Okay, so hopefully this visual helps you out a little bit, gives you a little bit of help getting started. And again, use your problem solving skills, talk to each other if a problem arises as you go. Good luck.